Hello and welcome to my food program. This is one video in a series on claims processing errors. The topic of this video is licensing age range capacity. So you can see here I'm on the dashboard of a site, and let's see what one of these errors looks like. So we start by going to review disallowed meals. This is a task that you can do at any point during the month. It's called check for errors. It will run everything through our validation and see if there are any errors. And you see here that there is an error. It says meal snacks claimed in excess of approved age range license capacity. So it means that you served more meals to more kids than you said you were licensed for, which is an issue. So whenever you get an error on this screen, the place you want to go is the disallowed meals report. So let's go back to the dashboard, and we're going to click on this section over here that says reports. Click on reports. And the one we're looking for is here, the disallowed meals report, the first one under claims. So we're going to click that, and we're going to go ahead and run it. So let's take a look and see what this disallowed meals report looks like. So it should list every error that we had when we did the check for errors for each meal and snack. So you can see here that there's a couple of dates that are a problem. So the first, it looks like we were over, and the 21st we were over. So there's a couple of things to do in order to resolve this. One of them is to make sure that your licensed capacity is accurate. So let's go back to the home section. And your licensed capacity numbers are in site details. So you would need to be a sponsor admin user in order to modify this. This is not something that a staff person could do. We actually go all the way down to the bottom for our licensing capacity. And here you've got these. And we would start by making sure that those were accurate. So let's say that they weren't. Let's say that you're actually, licensed for 5 infants instead of 4. So let's save that. And see if that clears our error. So again, we can do this multiple times. Check for errors. Looks like we still have a problem. So let's go back to that disallowed meals report by going to the dashboard and then reports. The disallowed meals report and run. So now there should be fewer errors on this disallowed meals report. It is updated every time you run the check for errors. And here we can see the 21st is still a problem. So we've updated our licensing age range capacity, but it kicked out 1 meal at breakfast, 1 at morning snack, and 1 at lunch. So the expectation would be that you are over by 1 participant over your licensing capacity on those days for those meals. So what we don't want to do at this point is if they are you were truly over your license capacity, you would want to go ahead and process this claim, and those meals would be disallowed. If someone marked in extra participants by accident, you would want to go back and remove those meal counts. So let's say that April Garcia actually wasn't there on the 21st. Someone entered her meal count by mistake. So let's go back to the dashboard again, and then meal counts. So we'll go to meal count. And we were looking at the 21st of February was our problem day. There we go. So let's say that April Garcia really wasn't there. So we're going to uncheck her and click save for breakfast, for morning snack, save, and for lunch. So we'll remove those, and we'll also remove her attendance for the day by going back to the dashboard, clicking attendance. We're going to find the date that we were concerned about, which is the 21st, and make sure that April is no longer checked in. All right, so our expectation would be now the system knows that we were within licensed capacity for all of those. So let's go back to the main dashboard, and we're going to do this one more time, check for errors. All right. And you can see now that that has cleared. There are no more errors. So someone marked in one extra infant, and that was triggering that error. When we resolved our meal count errors, then that disallowed went away. If we go back and run this disallowed meals report, we are now expecting it to be blank. There should be no disallowed meals. So we'll do that again one more time. And it says no report data found. So all of your licensing age range capacity errors have been cleared.